This works well. Ooh. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven.
And I am one of the lovely hosts. Hey, everybody, I'm Shay.
And I pray to God.
Today's episode will be...
We're talking about men dating unevenly yoked women. For those of you who do not understand what that means, we will get into it. I'm just praying that this works. Because we didn't spent about an hour and a half or 2 hours trying to get this thing to work. I am
No, it's no longer than that.
Frustrated. I'm ready to flip shit over. But so far it's to be working. So we're just going to go ahead and hopefully that it continues to be okay, because I see that I'm lagging a little bit on you. Why are we lagging? Yeah, it's lagging on YouTube. Even y'all are lagging. Why is everything lagging?
I think we're gonna be okay. We can just go ahead and roll with this. We got our audience. Long as we don't have any complications with the sound, I think that we're good.
I don't know. I'm just hoping it's not lagging on y'all. I'm just hoping it's not lagging for other people, because this show is lagging for me. I don't know if it's lagging for anybody. Is it lagging for anybody else? I just want to know that right now.
Hi, my sister.
That's all I need.
Am I saying it right? Yes, you are. Shivani. I love the way. Oh, that's so cool. I love the way your name is spelled. That is so cute.
Yep, it's lagging for people.
Yes, what's that?
Sound is good, but the video is not. Ain't that lovely? Okay.
Well, at least we got one of the problems. I thought we got two struggle. Now we had two, so one of them is X'd out. So sound is good. Most importantly, Russ said sound is good. Let's go. Let's get this ball rolling.
All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, we're going to be talking about men dating unevenly yoked women, which is basically, in a sense, I'm not going to say a woman that's lower than them, but a woman that is not in the same financial or mental stability as them. So that's what we're going to focus on. That's what we're going to be talking about. So first, we're going to discuss the financial parts of it all, and going to go on from there. So I'm trying not to look at I'm trying not to look at this screen right here, because this screen is lagging like hell and it's annoying me so much right now. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into it. What elites? What is that word? What is that word Russell just put? Elitism?
Three of us. One of us should be Googler.
Elitism? See, Russell be using these words, man. Oh, extra smart ass, extra intelligent ass. Using these words.
And Google that. Russell gonna have a whole definition of that.
No, he gonna put it up there. He gonna put the definition of it up there. He going to.
Hi, Drizzy.
So we're just gonna go ahead and just go like that. We just gonna keep on rolling. He'll put it up there eventually. So we're gonna be talking about the financial side of it all. For those of you that are watching this, so sorry for the video. We are suffering whatever freaking technical difficulties that we are suffering, and hopefully it'll be fixed before next week.
Definitely.
So yeah. Now going into the financial part of it. Now you can have an individual who makes a set amount of money that is.
Russell said the definition: acting like royalty over peasants. Oh, elitism. What? Elitism. Stevie, you said it wrong.
How did I say it? I thought I said elitism or elitism.
Yeah.
Elitism or elitism?
Or more so bougie.
Okay.
The guy is bougier than the female.
Okay, bougie. Let it be bougie. Let it be bougie. Okay, bougie. So basically, yeah, we basically in that sense, but not saying that they are royalty. They are still a humble individual, but they're dating someone who is not in the same financial realm as them. Now, we all know that everybody has different jobs and make different amounts. And we know that some people, will basically balance and level out in terms of, okay, I know I make more than you, but I'm not going to, I can still date you because you don't make that much less than me or whatever the case may be. But we're talking about somebody who is a grander distance from an individual. So that is what we are going to be talking about first in terms of the financial side. So, ladies, which one do you want to go first in terms of this?
We're that diamond. Come on, Diamond Peace, you got it. Okay. Speaking for me, my preference, I can take the not all the way financially stable. We got to start from somewhere. Everybody starts from somewhere, and we all ain't start from the top. I mean,
True.
it's just not. A lot of us aren't born with silver spoons in our mouth. So again, we got to start somewhere. And again, like I said, if I bring the table, I'm financially stable already. I mean, you can bring the legs, the screws, the chair. I mean, I'm with that. I'm cool with that. But as far as being mentally stable and not having that mental stability, for me, I can't deal with that. I won't be able to deal with that. Again, I talked to my crew earlier. Y'all know that me being the young old 21 that I am.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go.
I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Because you get the man, like mentally stable. No, well, stable enough for me to deal with, and that's just too much. It is, and that's just me personally. I could take the not being financially stable and being able to deal with that. I can't, but being mentally stable, no. I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Me personally, I just got a story. I've gone through a lot, and I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot. I was married before. I'm divorced, and it's like.
Man, all of that at the fresh age of 21, ain't that?
Yes, fresh age.
Fresh age of 21. She'd already been married and divorced.
Man. And still got a face like this. Come on. Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I love it. No, but seriously, like with being 35, I can't. Like, seriously, I cannot. Like, that's just a lot. Mm-hmm. A lot to take on.
Yeah, it can be. Financially, yeah, and not too much financially. Mentally, yeah, it could be a little bit too much. It could be a little bit too big. Russell said, in terms of what we're talking about, it's like a movie star dating a restaurant worker, which is a damn good way to put it. Which is a damn good way to put it. Not saying that there's anything wrong with anybody working in a restaurant or anything like that, but that is a way to put it because you already know a movie star is someone who is more than likely well off, especially if they're a successful movie star. They got more than enough money for themselves and whatever they can do, and they're dating someone who works in a restaurant, whether they're a waitress, a hostess, or whatever the case may be. They're dating someone from that spectrum, which is again a huge gap in terms of being financially. Like this person who's a restaurant worker might be mentally stable, might be mentally okay, but currently financially wise, she making X amount of dollars and he's making more than a few share of X's on his dollars. And there's no, this. I'm trying to figure out the words to say without sounding like an asshole. So I'm just gonna be quiet because I can't figure out how to say. I can't figure out how to say it without sounding like an asshole. But yeah, you understand. Like he making this much money, she making that much money. The whole thing is it is it wrong for a woman to want to go after this particular man, even though if she knows that he has this amount of money or not? Is it okay? So, Shivani, what do you think?
Um, okay, being that we're speaking from the male perspective and us as females are the unequally yoked individual, in my opinion, no, I don't think that it's wrong for her to try to proceed, well, try to pursue this particular guy because first and foremost, most of us, when we looking for somebody, we going straight off physical looks, period, in the door. Like,
True.
hey, he look good. Nothing in our mental is saying, oh, he got money. Is he looks good, I'm going to pursue him. However, like you said, if it's the movie star and the waitress concept, she done already, oh, she's already aware of what he looks like, how much money he brings. So I don't think that that's wrong because at the end of the day, reality shows that people do it every day.
Yeah, yeah.
People do it every day. Now,
Uh-oh.
female, and I was the one that was going for the business partner or the lawyer or the guy with the top dollar,
Yeah.
physically he would have to be attractive. However, mentally, I would have to want to learn something from him. So that way I can literally separate myself from all the females that is throwing themselves at him.
Okay. That's a good way of putting it. A couple of comments. Russell says, I can't deal with
Yeah.
anyone less stable mentally than me. I know I know I'm tough to deal with, so I can't double that energy to deal with issues worse than mine. Yeah. Dre told me to sound like an asshole. Try not to.
That's like Cancer and Russell.
Uh, Russell says, but then again, there's well off people that are less stable mentally and more irresponsible with finances. That is another thing that is true. Nothing wrong with that at all, because there are some people who are good mentally but are bad financially. But that's just basically them just being irresponsible. That's just them as a person. But
Absolutely. Absolutely.
but in terms of like how you were saying, Shay, about like people don't see a person with money unless they know for a fact that they have money, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So what if they don't know that this person has money and they are more or less drawn to this person, and then later on find out they have money, and then let's say the mentality of the woman changes a little bit more. It changes to more so I'm gonna do whatever I can now to keep him because I know that I know he has money, and it wasn't seem like as much effort in it before. In terms of when they were first talking, until next thing you know, when he says like, "Hey, I'm gonna come pick you up," and he rolls up in the freaking Aston Martin.
Oh, okay.
You thinking that
So,
you think he's gonna stop buying just a nice Cadillac or something like that? No, he rolls up in a freaking Aston Martin.
that lets me know grass is green on the other side.
And then once you see that, then you trying a little bit harder to impress him, to get him. Now, let's just say you do try hard to impress him and you do try hard to get him. Now, this is a man who obviously has everything already. He obviously has everything that he needs. He has these cars, he has this house. He has money that he could retire right now if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
The key question is, you trying so hard to get with this man, what is it that you can actually offer him that he does not already have?
Did you see what Russell said?
What? Says if the woman say if the woman is the movie star, what's the likelihood she would deal with a guy lower than her? Mentally sounds just not much on terms of finance. Yeah. Yeah. We ain't talking about that right now. We might get into that another day, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Not right now.
Yeah, that did happen when it comes to America.
But yeah, so what if it is, in that sense, what is it that she can bring to this man who has just about everything?
Okay, I'd like to chime in on. Okay, this man has money, so majority of the time with money come problems. Okay, she can be that calm before any storm.
Yeah.
She can be literally his peace, not his problem, because he did already got a bunch of problems. Okay, then not only that, like depending on what type of business he's in, he's probably fighting emotional battles to where he has to always separate emotion from business.
Yeah.
So it's always about that mental stability where, like, if he's having a bad day, instead of him coming home to an empty house or to some, excuse my French, to some buster that's just only want to check for the time being, she could be like, hey, what happened today at work? And he can just spill his guts out. And she's like, okay, what do you need me to do?
Yeah. That's true. Diamond, what's your thought?
Um, I don't know. Look, what? Because, yeah, because I mean, you already know 90, I won't even say 90 because that's stretching. I'll say about, I'll give it a 50-50. 50% of women is like they out there trying to chase the bag. Absolutely. So if, like you say, they thought that he was just a regular dude, like, hey, I'm gonna go out on a date with him just to do something, just to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And we pull up in, a Bentley, what's up? Let me go back in the house and change. Let me change from my pink jogging suit to my red box. Like, that's what's up. Like, yeah, I'm going to put in the extra effort to be with this dude. Now, me personally, I would, but again, it would be the same scenario because if he don't like me, he got everything already. If he don't like me, he don't like me.
Yeah.
Not because I'm trying to put this extra effort and he don't see all of that. But for me, it ain't about the money. Like, totally different. If I like this dude, I like this dude. I won't even give you a chance if I'm just doing something to do something. Then, I see that you got money and, it's not about that extra effort for you. But, like I said, 50% of women, they see that and that's what it's about. So,
yeah, that's
we got quite a few comments. Yeah, coming in. We got, of course, we touched on the Coming to America. Yeah, then we got. Yeah, then we got there's a lot of good actors out here. This is true, Russ, definitely. Only like Diamond said to chase the band. He also stated that gotta be careful of gotta be careful if someone knows you have money. Uh-oh, this is true because they know more about your finances than they do. Yep. All right, we got Giovanni. She said emotional security. I think that's top notch. I think most men would prefer that. If anything, if he finds a chick where he can just lay all his deepest emotions and secrets out on the table, and she won. Most importantly, one, don't throw it up in his face when she's mad. Two, take it to the grave. And three, help him sort out through all of that. She winning. She winning. She right up there next to his mama.
Yeah. And that should be a thing regardless of your financial status, period. But that should be a major thing, period. I'm like, if you dating somebody, regardless if you making 6 figures a year or if you over here flipping burgers at McDonald's, it don't matter what you're doing. If you're gonna be with somebody, y'all need to learn how to confide within each other and keep that between y'all. Y'all have to keep that. That's a certain level of trust. That's a certain level of understanding and commitment right there. But go ahead.
Yeah. Then we got Russ. He also stated he's like, have to think whether someone is being genuine. That's if they already know about your finances. I agree. I love this time in Drake. Drake was like, and just right. Wasn't that the other chick, the Paula Patton chick? Yes, it was. It definitely was. He used the old fashioned term gold digger.
Mm-hmm.
We just call them bag chasers on a different level. That's exactly what they is. And then we got Rusty was like, is there a difference on the raptor if you know someone have money initially versus finding out later? That's a good question. Like, what is the difference? If you already know that they got bread versus you not knowing that they got bread, what would you do that's different when you find out that they got bread? Like,
Well, it depends. It depends on the mentality of a person. But if one of y'all got that thought and idea, go ahead.
Check it out, Diamond. You got
I'm-
I was saying if they're a genuine person, then it wouldn't be no different. I mean, they would just act as if the same. They would just act as if he ain't got no money, or
Yeah.
it just really wouldn't matter. But I think the difference would be if it's a person out there chasing the bag. I mean, it would be totally different. Like all of that nonchalant, sometimes they'll go out, sometimes they'll answer calls, and you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you're off the radar, when they want to be on the radar, they are. But once they find out they got money, shit change.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah. Now from the different. Yeah, I know. Like, but like from the other side of that though, like you said, like the person who, let's just say the person is not genuine. Now the person who doesn't know that they have money, because you have to think about how many times have y'all seen those hidden camera things when it's the whole gold digger thing. Like it's like one guy trying to talk to a girl, the girl's not interested in him, and he's genuinely trying to talk to her, and then next thing you know, he gets into this expensive car. And now all of a sudden she's interested in him. Now I've seen my fair share of those videos. I actually seen it to the point that a girl broke up with her boyfriend right there in front of him just to get into the car to leave. I've seen that on 2 occasions. And when he once dude seen that, he like, you know what? You go ahead, you take this golden shovel because you ain't nothing but a gold digger. Bro, you go ahead, you come with me, we're going to find you a real woman. One who ain't going to leave you like that.
Oh, yeah.
So with it's things like that, because you have those people who are not genuine, that are not real. They only look at the material and the superficial things, which is not right. So now you just put yourself in this predicament that you were with somebody who probably genuinely loves you just to get with somebody who just literally played you on camera. Now, in one instance, there was one of those videos that I seen that a guy was trying to talk to this girl, and he tried to impress her, of course, with the car, and then turn around. it turns out to be his boss's car, and his boss tried to talk to the girl, but the girl wasn't interested in the boss. She was still interested in the dude who said that this is my car, but it's not. And she was legit wanted to talk to him. But he had to say, like, this is a hidden camera show, and I already have a girlfriend, but, I appreciate the fact that you was real about it and not a gold digger. She comes out of the garage with a car better than the one that was being shown.
She came out with a better car?
A better car. She came out the garage with a better car.
What I'm talking about.
And that right there is basically the personification of someone who is genuine and do not care about what type of money you have. Now, she was in a position that she had money, and she's probably supposed to date someone who was maybe lower and financial, the financial status.
Yeah.
That's the same basic thing. No matter how you slice it. And it's a little bit different when it's from the male that's up and the female that's down, because it seems as if the female is a gold digger, when in all actuality, she could be someone that's genuine, who doesn't care about your money, who doesn't care about how much you make. It could be someone who legitimately cares about you, legitimately wants to be with you.
That's true.
So I can understand that, yeah, there are some women out there that just go for money. Guess what? There are men out there who just go for money.
That's true.
So why is the gold digger term just based off of women?
That's a good question. First off, if you got money, don't even tell me. Let me tell you this, out of sight, out of mind, boo. You will not miss what you ain't had.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So if you have a nice day, don't tell me nothing. Because I'm weird like this. If you tell me that you have a certain amount of money, instead of me staying with you, I'm probably gonna book it. I'm probably like, hold on, wait a minute. You got this type of money. You in this type of tax bracket. You doing this type of business. Baby, ain't no need for me to be around, boo. You coming with too much. So like, hold on. You know, so yeah, don't do that. Well, I said, that's right. Whatever. But yeah, that's me. That's me. At least let me, like, if I do me like Lisa, like Egg did Lisa that day. That's me. She like, oh, you the king, and she don't have nothing to do with him. I be like, hold on, you just do a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me channel this first. Because I still, at the end of the day, when you tell me you got money, I still want to be able to look at you as the person that I seen and liked and genuinely was interested in before you had this money.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Russ, don't put my business. Don't do me. Not on YouTube. Yeah.
So the
So,
thing, so the thing is, of course, and still with that, like when it comes down to the whole financial thing, when it's a man that's up and a woman that is not making as much financially, one movie comes to my mind, and that is Pretty Woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty Woman is the movie that comes to my mind because, of course, he was a guy, businessman, blah 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 blah. Julie Roberts, I forget. Was she? I guess she was a prostitute or something like that nation. She was a prostitute.
She was a hoe. Oh, they gonna be classy and gonna say some street walking.
No,
she was a hoe.
Nah, she was a prostitute. She get paid. Hoes don't get paid. Remember?
What? That bottom was
prostitutes make profit. Hoes are non-profit organizations.
You a fool. Okay, so let's get to the comments.
Go ahead.
So we got Russ. He was like, as long as people understand that someone not am I reading this right? No. It says as long as people understand that someone not as well off can still value you. That is true. That's how you can tell that type of value is non-replaceable with materialistic things.
Very much so.
Of course, he called me weird. I still stick to that. I'm not weird. Dre said the problem is people are following to get to know that person, and that's the whole food. It's a failing. The problem is people are failing to get to know that person, investing them mentally. And Russ said he's never seen Pretty Woman.
Just wait till I unhide this message right here.
You deny your weirdness is weird.
Wait, just wait, cause no, not that. It's the one that I'm about to show right now. That came from Deneen. That came from. I can see it because it's hidden. Because it's hidden from everybody else that's watching it, but I can see it because I'm the one who can actually decide on if I show it or not.
Come on, man, because why she belongs to me?
This is what she said. Tramps get laid, hoes get paid, Steve-O. Too through with that one right there. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, oh my God, right there. Saying tramps get laid, hoes get paid. I don't even know what to say to that one, like for real. But hey,
she said, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You just saying. Man. But yeah, when it comes down to financial status, we already know how that is. We already know how it is when somebody is on a different level financially. Yeah, sometimes you may like, yeah, we can work with that. You know, someone got to start off somewhere. Or, you know, got gold diggers, or people who just in it for money, or people who adjust to the money, or people who are okay with it and, you know, still see the person as who that person is that they met.
Right.
Let's go to the other part of this, which is probably a little bit more in depth and probably a little bit more sensitive for people, but I don't care.
You want us to wear our on our sleeve for this part, huh?
No. We're gonna talk about the mental side of this one now. We're gonna talk about mentally. You're talking about mentally.
So, first and foremost, I'm going to be clear here. I have slight mental health issues. Okay? I will admit I'm that one that's backwards. If you remind me to do something, I will forget. Okay? That might sound backwards, but that's how I work. However, if my significant other, I don't care who he has to be, that's my mental illness. Okay? He has to understand that. He has to be like, okay, this how my baby works. I can't be mad because just gonna tell her one time and she'll come through. So I cannot take Russell home because I am not weak. Steven, I don't like how you just sit here with your hand over here.
Because I'm just over here just in like all kinds of shock and awe right now. I'm just all kinds of shock and awe right now. But yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, that's my mental health illness. Like it has to be a balance there.
I'm pretty sure that your significant other, whomever he may be, will be okay with that, in a sense. Wait.
Okay. Okay. Weirdo.
Okay, so Denise said she said, okay, I want to jump on to the topic of being equally yoked. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comments that equal up to weirdos.
Yep.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Go to bed.
Shout out. Both come through every time. Yep.
Go ahead, finish up the comments, y'all. Go ahead.
So what we got? We got the Dragon Reed because I got third grade education. And
Grace said, I don't care if her ass got bread. If that chick is not stable, leave me the fuck alone. In that square. Woo! And Russell said, for you. And Russell said, real shit, Grace.
yeah. So
Now.
Yeah, that's how this people. That's what I said. I don't care about none of that bread situation shit. See, this is why I'm financially stable. I'm independent. I do for me. So I'm already together. When you get me, I'm together already.
right.
Again, that mental stability shit for me, no. Like real talk, like we in our 30s now. Man, we didn't all already had that playtime in our 20s to get this together. Like, come on. I'm not no. We past and 40. It ain't no way possible that and it is like some people is not like mentally stable. Like
Yeah.
I'm just not one of those chicks that I can't leave it. I can't. I can take one loss, like it's only that's two struggles. I can take the one loss of us building together and coming up financially like we good. And
Yeah.
nobody, start from the top. So I mean, no, that mental shit I can't get with. I'm sorry. Like I'm like Shay, like that's another thing. Like my memory part. Like that's just what it is. Long story short, I've been through stuff and my mental part is I'm good. The memory part, like I lost a lot of memory due to certain things. Certain things. But I've lost a lot. And that part for me, I'm not gonna deal with no man and no.
Because it's like the other side to that is a person can have so much money, can have everything going for themselves, but kids
And be fucked up.
can be like you said, can be fucked up. They could be in the psych ward up here. You know what I'm saying? And be beautiful with all outdoors and have that toxic.
Yes.
I believe in that toxic. They could be wealthy or comfortable or rich, whichever the way they fall in. So like here, if my here is the price point, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Because God forbid, I say, Graham, you throwing water on me. Oh, somebody's going to do it. I don't mind wearing that jumpsuit, boo. Or have to look cute on me. But 6 feet under, I don't know what you gonna look like.
True. A couple of comments. Drake said, "Neen, speak on equally yoked part, please." Because I know
Yes.
Neen did bring that up. What about she want to talk about being equally yoked? I think we actually discussed that at some point a while back. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we did talk about people who are more so on the same playing field.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead.
let's see, because my brother, my brother said, and I'm just gonna read this how it is. I don't care who you are on what side of the color of light spectrum you're part of. If you interrupt me watching a Batman movie, I'm gonna pull a John Cena and make you not see me.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You
One day
serious with
one
that?
day he gonna fix that E. I don't know what E, but he gonna fix the E.
Wait, Steven, you get the comment.
Wait, hold on.
You
You said what?
He is back.
Yeah.
Mine is backwards. Oh, because it's on the thing. That's right. Okay.
It's a game factor, and fuck a red flag. It's the only flag, and I'm telling you, I'm with that. Like I'm so with that.
Point the flag, bro.
That's flag, like hey, that's the only flag. They always talking about that's a red flag. No, you don't get no flag. Okay, we're not doing that.
Hmm.
Out of that. So,
Turn it down. Have to turn down. No, I didn't turn them down. I turned down.
that's it. Can the lady speak up?
Yeah, that's my fault on my side. I got a little bit of extra noise over here that's kind of overclapping the lady, so I did try and fix that. So just give it a minute and it should be fine.
Okay.
Huh? Huh?
You have a speaker.
I got my Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah. Use that.
Huh?
Let me see that.
It's in my room.
Can you hear me? How is everybody tonight that's in the comments? Tell us
Right, am
how
I
you doing?
Right.
I know, right?
No, it's not the fact that y'all can't be heard. It's just the fact that once my once my heat came on, it just got real loud up in here.
Ooh.
Like I said, the microphone I got is a very good microphone and it picks up hella sound, so it probably just overclapped all of y'all.
Gotcha.
That's what just
Read
that was.
Russell comment. Steven, read Russell comment.
If someone is overly defensive, then that tells you up front those walls are not coming down anytime soon. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, okay. I must have missed something because I did walk away and to come off my furnace, so I couldn't hear y'all. So what's this entails? What is this about? Someone being overly defensive. Where did that come from?
That's random. But it's a good thing.
I'm waiting for Russell because Russell be commenting real quick. He got to put us in and let us know.
We need an ATV put out on Denise Beck because she was supposed to give us some insight on equally yoked.
She's still there. She's still there. We still got 6 people. We still got 6 other people watching.
Yeah. Tell her I'm coming for her.
Exactly.
Like, show your face, popping.
I got smoke signals out for her already.
That's right. See.
Yeah, you squeaky apparently.
As usual. And that means I'm just fine, right? Because I'm squeaky all the time, right? Y'all.
Here she go.
I put it out there. Go up. Yeah. Oh no, we read it because we know that you want to talk about it.
Okay.
So I mean, like, hey, we might. Hey, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. We still got time on the clock.
Plenty.
We still got time on the clock.
You want to know what's interesting? So I'm glad that Denise mentioned equally yoked.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I have been around it like all of my life. To be exact, 26 years, made it this year with my parents. So what I've experienced was they were taking a test. Okay, they had to do some interview because it was a walkthrough for our house.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was in the living room and my dad was in the basement. Now they're far apart. Somehow, with them being far apart, their questions, and the questions were different, but their answers turned out to still be the damn same. Like it was like one was finishing the other sentences, one knew what the other was thinking, one knew what the other was feeling. So that's on a whole nother different level. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the more that I've been around them, the more I can see that they're more than physically connected. They're more than mentally connected. They're emotionally and spiritually connected on a whole nother different level.
Yeah.
Like my mother can gain so much weight, and my dad can still be like, "Baby, you look good, baby. Baby, you look good." Like she was pregnant with all four of us, okay? And instead of her picking up the baby weight, my daddy picked up the baby weight. And she's like, "Baby, you still fine. You still fine." She's like, "Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe one day I need to
Do you
do
hear
that."
me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, Pshaw. Both of you are lovely. Pshaw.
Baby, hello. Breathe my air and I breathe yours, boo.
Let's
I
see.
think that's
Russell,
strange.
Russell said about being equally yoked, everything can seem good and straight like 9:15. Like, wait, can seem straight like 9:15, but all it takes is
Yeah.
one comment for it to turn into Fort Knox. Mm,
Absolutely.
it can, yeah.
I had to hit the 9:15. I was like 9:15. Oh,
Yeah, straight across. Yeah, I had to think about that too for a second, like straight like 9:15, like yeah, that's straight as hell.
yeah.
Russ said, Dre said, Russ, that's so true. Dre said, yeah, being the air that your partner breathes. Yeah, that is the thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Russell said the type of soul. Oh God, I can never say this word. Resonance comes with time and effort. And Denise says, if you are equally yoked, no matter what you do, you will not be compatible mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Wait. Oh, whoa. Did I just read that right? If you are unequally yoked, okay, if you are unequally yoked, no matter what you do, you will not be compatible mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, or physically. Remember, God don't bless, no mess. And she says financially. Oh, because she read. I didn't even realize she put physically twice.
That's how it was.
See, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But that is true. But is it?
Steven been tripping all show, so
Hey, look, I've been underneath a little bit of duress when it came down to getting this stuff just right. So shit be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look, I was down here for like an hour and a half for you to do something that took you less than 10 minutes.
I keep thinking about that turtle.
Gave me with a gift.
Oh wait, no, don't plug it in right
I'm
now.
plugging it right now, just trying to see if it's fit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. But
I'm this close to ending this episode right now. I'm this close to ending it.
Because the speaker's on the top.
Oh, the speakers on the top. Oh shit, I thought they were on the bottom. Oh, that's fine.
yeah. Like Denise said, being unequally yoked, that put women on Venus, and where I put the men, on Jupiter. The
Yeah.
other day, and they were
No, you put the men on Jupiter and the women on Mars.
There we go.
You made us want to travel a harsh distance away from everything.
Yes.
And things of
They
that
like
nature.
True, some people refuse to accept that fact and try to push the issue and force them to change. Force the change.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Oh, I have a question. And I think we this is to all of us. Okay.
Okay.
What if we met an individual that we were unequally yoked to? How would you get out of that situation?
Back.
What direction?
Back.
But what direction though?
I'm about to go.
Now the thing is though, what direction are we talking?
Okay. Let's see.
So I got a plane.
The most emotional.
No. Like, wait, like, are you talking about like Wait, are we talking about financially or are we just talking about mentally?
Oh, we talking about this in general.
Oh, just in general. Okay, so what? So like I'm saying, like what direction are we? Are we under? Are we below?
Oh,
Are we a little bit lower than them? Or are we a little bit above them?
We say we above them. How about that? Because I'm tired of being the bottom. What? I play too much. Don't let that.
Excuse me. Oh, okay. Carry on. Carry on. So if we, Russell said, a quiet stay and walk away. just be like this. It's like.
Oh,
see, I have it there. Russell has a point. You want to fight behind the kind words if things ain't right.
Yeah.
So
This is my interference.
All right, so basically, if you are on the higher tier, of the spectrum of being, being the unevenly yoked,
Unequally, baby.
unequally,
You have
unevenly,
equal and unequally.
unevenly. I don't know.
No, spiritually, baby, it is equally and unequally yoked.
Okay, equally and unequally. Okay, unequally and equally. Got you. Okay. We're talking about unequally. Forgive me if I offended. Forgive me if I offend anyone, but we're talking about unequally.
Keep that energy.
Of course, if you want me to keep energy, I keep energy strong, like saying yes, Lord. Let me quit before I actually offend somebody. They flagged this damn channel. They flagged this video. But yeah, if you are unequally, it really depends. Like, is this going to be a person that's worth the energy, that's going to be worth the time? Because you don't want to feel drained trying to bring that person to a certain tier, to a certain level. You don't want to feel that. So it's like, do you really want to go through that?
Right.
And you're like, do you really want to go there? Because I don't think I want to. I don't. Me personally, I don't think I would. We lost somebody. Oh,
I'm sorry. No, I'm back.
Okay, like we lost somebody. Hold on, we can't be just vanishing like that mid show now.
That was my accident.
Like yeah, but you can't. Me personally, I don't know if I can. I don't know. I'm normally a patient person. True, I am normally a patient person.
Guys.
Huh? Oh, we lost her again. Normally, I am a patient person, but it's just like a certain level, I probably would not be able to anymore.
That's your security background sense.
Yeah, I probably would not be able to deal with it. Like, that's a different spectrum of life right there.
It's a different spectrum, but it sometimes makes it your personal spectrum. Remember the bar?
Which one? Like, which incidents? You know how many times I've been to the dang on bar on my job that deal with some situations?
I'm talking about the woman Mary is, and the guy just walked up to him and said on the dick me.
I ain't got time for that mess anyway. I never had time for that mess, but that's getting off topic. But yeah, I don't normally have the patience for that type of thing. Like, I would try my best, but if I see that there's no progress, there's no change, then yeah, I'm not going to go through that. I'm not going to waste my energy and my time trying to help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. That's just the key thing in terms of that. It's just too much for me. It'd be too much, and I can't deal with that myself. I can't, and I don't want to deal with that. And I don't even want anyone else to deal with that. I mean, like, if you know for a fact that you don't want to put in the work and the effort to actually better yourself, or to at least be on the same level as the person that you are with, and you see that they're putting in the time and the effort and the energy, why are you wasting this person's time?
Correct.
Why?
Correct. I'm sorry, it was an emergency.
She's back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
okay.
She's back. I'm like, I thought she was gonna be gone for the remainder of the show, but she's back.
No, I wouldn't do that to you guys. You guys are awesome. I wouldn't do that.
I said, like, up and straight ninja vanishing this bitch. Like, okay.
I told you that's my.
Oh, I dream of Genie vanishing. Just
Yes. See,
But yeah, but yeah, that's just my side of like not being able to deal with somebody that's not in the same level as me mentally. Probably not even financially either. I can't. To a certain degree, financially, yes, you at least got to have some form of mental. You at least got to have some form of mental stability. Because I'll be damned if I got to deal with somebody who does not have the mental stability. I know some of the stuff people say and some of the stuff that is said is a little bit complex, but damn it, if it's something simple and you don't get it, get up out my door. Get to walking.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I definitely think that's fair.
Yeah. Couple of comments. Giovanni said, "Oh, he funny." I hope you talk about me because thank you, I am. Appreciate you. Russell said, "That would be irresponsible on my part if I waited for someone else to get me right and not help me to get right." Yeah, that is very true. Denise said, "Steve, you are right. People need to learn how to pick and choose their battles. Some are not worth fighting."
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you don't know what battle to pick, is something wrong with you. You need to learn which one to pick and which one to fight and everything of that nature. It could be so overwhelming when you're in a fight that you don't need to be in, and that's just wasting your time.
Man, not only that, black don't crack, boo. I'm not about to sit over here and let you take this energy from me. No, I can't with him today.
If your Harley Quinn mentally stable, and I mean like 2009 Batman, then you have my attention. Harley Quinn was never really stable before she met the Joker. We're not going to go into that. Please and thank you. But yeah, throughout the entirety of this topic, we have learned that not everybody can tolerate it, not everybody can deal with it, not everybody can understand it when someone is uneven on financial or mental status. Now the whole thing is a man patient enough to be with a woman who is financially lower than him or mentally lower than him? And if not, does that make a woman actually less than him? Just because you understand a certain spectrum of business sense or mathematical sense or whatever the other things you may be, and she doesn't, does that legitimately make her mentally lower than you? Just because you're making six figures just because you're making that, seven figures a year, and she's just making 20 to 30 grand a year, does that make her less than you? If you believe that a person is less than you based off of something like that, then in all actuality, you are the lesser person, because this is still a human being. There's still someone who probably started at the bottom, who probably didn't get the push-ups, the bumps, the progression that you have all at the same time. But they are still a person who is striving to better themselves. They just bettering themselves in a different spectrum. It's all based on an individual if they want to better themselves. That is the key thing right there. If a person is not willing to better themselves, then yes, you want to push that person to the side and say like, okay, keep it pushing. I ain't got time for that mess. I'm already at my better self. I don't need somebody who is trying to drag me down to where their level is at. If anything, I want to bring somebody up to where I'm at. That way we are on the same level. We can do the same things and we can enjoy life the same way. That is how it should be. It shouldn't matter if I'm a movie star and I'm dating a waitress, or if I'm a waiter and an actress wants to date me.
$60, I can make that happen.
Be quiet.
Okay.
The thing is, the thing is, it's all about understanding and learning. That is what it's really all about. Because before you were making them 7 figures a year, you probably started out with a regular summer job or a regular side job or just a regular job that you was just making minimum wage.
Or a lemonade stand.
So
Or hell, probably the dummy in the classroom.
you never know. Yeah, you probably just got lucky a few times and boom, you all of a sudden you up in there. So that's really what people need to understand. And in the whole thing, in the whole of everything, there is no such thing as unevenly or unequally yoked. There's no such thing. Because just as we is all born, all of us die the same. We all born the same, we all die the same. It's all the same. Just depending on what path you take in life, yes, it makes a huge difference. So you never know. Would you stop? You never know how it'll be. You never know. You might end up being a successful business person, 20 or 30 years after your birth, or you never know, you might not end up so great. Does that make the person of a higher stature, of a higher class, of a higher tax bracket any better than the person below them? So my thing is this: if you see someone who is worth your time, your effort, and your energy, then put in that time, effort, and energy. Because just as easily as a person who is less than you is not worth your time and energy, someone who is on equal playing ground than you are might not be worth that same energy. Just because you making your 7 figures, you meet someone else who making 7 figures, that person might not be worth your time and energy because that person might not be the one for you.
Mm-hmm.
The person who might be the one for you might have just served you your filet mignon. You never know. To me, there is no such thing as being unequal in terms of finance, in terms of mentality. If you are all, in a sense, mentally stable to a point, if you are financially stable to a point. We all have our struggles. We all have our ups and downs. That's pretty much what I got to say for it. Ladies, you feel free to add in.
I know, I'm good on everything, but I'm just not not mentally stable.
Yeah, I get you.
Already. But let me read through some of these comments before we end because I feel like it was kind of a lot. Russell said, I never underestimate what someone can contribute. Still, you can learn from a baby. Mean says, no, tell the other person might be smarter, but just haven't achieved their full potential, which you just,
I
have
definitely
to
agree.
Yeah. Which means your ass just missed out on the blessing. Sis said, I'm all about growing with someone. Like I said, and I'm growing, and
Yes,
I'm with the growing as far as like being, financially stable. Like I said, everybody gonna start from the top. Russ said, nope. Actually makes them less worth so.
Yeah, for thinking that someone is below you. Yeah, makes a person less. Well, of course, it has come down to that time in terms of everything. It's been a great show. I'm so glad that it wasn't a continuation of issues in terms of the camera. It actually came to be fluid at a point in time. I don't know why, but it happened and it ended up working well. It wasn't as much lag as it was throughout the entire show as it was in the beginning of the show. So thank you. This dang on computer for doing its job well enough. But before we go, either one of you ladies have anything you want to say, add about the topic that we have just discussed?
No. Besides, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Everybody in the comments is the bomb. Steven, don't forget to tell them that you're adding an extra day about the show. Yep. Announcements.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say. Go ahead and do that announcement, Steven.
All right. Well, with all that being said, as you just heard from my two lovely co-hosts, yes, there
Spoilers.
will be. Yeah, I know spoilers, right? Didn't even get a chance to really announce I had spoilers. Yeah, I know spoilers. No, they're not guest stars. No, they're not guest stars. They're actually hosts right along with me. So
I think that you might be not the host. You're just the.
no, I'm the camera. I'm the cameraman, producer, director, and all that extra stuff.
Yes.
I'm all of that, you know, but I'm not the only host anymore. So yeah. But with all that being said, with all that being said, yes, there will be another day that the show will be on. It will be on a Thursday, maybe starting this week. Not 100% sure. If it is, you will definitely know tomorrow. If not, then it'll definitely be next week. We're trying to figure out how to do this in terms of things. We've had some issues. I'm trying to put it on both YouTube and Facebook at the same time as the way you see it right now. And yeah, that's keyword trying. If it's not going to work, I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to even worry about it. Don't care. You think you can? Yeah. Okay, we're going to try and work on that. We're going to try and work on that tomorrow and see if that works. If not, then we're not going to care about it. We're not going to worry about it. Another thing is if you do have any ideas, any topics, now is the time to put them in, because if we're going to be doing this show twice a week, we're going to need twice as many topics, twice as much ideas, because it's already hard enough to find one topic a freaking week, let alone trying to find two a week. So this right here is just yeah. I did say 2020 was going to be some changes for the show. As you see, those changes are happening. First, I started off with just me by myself. Now I have two other people right here, two lovely ladies, as you see right here on your screen. And as you see, I mainly put the fixation on them, so they ought to send up your screen. That way, beauty attracts. So I'm hoping that their beauty attracts people to watch the show.
I hope so too.
So yeah. So with that being said, feel free, share this video, let people know that we are here. We discuss just about anything and everything dealing with love, life, relationships, whatever you got, we got it. We can talk about it. I don't care. Just go ahead, share this video, let people know that we are here. We are here every time, the same time, every Tuesday and now Thursdays, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Something goes wrong.
Yeah, unless we have some issues, then we might start a little bit later, or we might not start at all. Who knows? But hey, who knows? Things can happen. But yeah, other than that,
Did you see what Russell said?
Yeah, I know they're easy on the ass. That's why I put myself in this little bottom. You know what? Here's the thing. You know what? Here, they are so easy on the ass. Watch this. Vanish. Go straight ghost. Now you got nothing but them.
Makes sense.
You got nothing but them.
Probably get a cardboard cutout handed your ass before taking.
But with all that being said, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Feel free to share this video. Remember, we'll be here as always. And remember, stay insightful. Peace.
Peace.